They have all riches, yet they are poor. Welcome back. Have you remembered a friend some time back who has flaunted his car? He has a car, then a bike also. He has told you about his own house. You might have envied about his status. Then one fine day you find him asking money from you as if he doesn't have change. You probably thought the friend is benevolent, or suddenly he might have run out of cash and need urgent help like 500 or 1000 rupees. You gave him the money. Nearly 2 weeks have passed and you found he is trying to avoid you. You find it surprising thinking you might have misbehaved with him. My goodness. Otherwise, why such a noble soul is avoiding you? Well, you got adjusted with the situation thinking, oh, people are like that. Sometimes, we have to give money as charity, not as credit, without expecting to get back. But charity is meant for the poor and not for one having swanky cars or duplex buildings. Anyway, next time you will be careful not to give money to the same person. Another 2 weeks passed. You came across with another friend and told your experience about the nobleman who took 500 rupees and never returned. No sooner did you complete your story than the new friend narrated about his similar experience where the so-called wealthy man who owns a car as well as possessing 2 bikes took 2000 from him and never repaid. You are totally confused by now. What is happening? You want to get the bottom of the real state of people, so that you can warn others from committing similar follies. You are a straightforward person who will accept the fact that you live in a rented house, have only one wife and one child. You are sensible enough to live within your means. Because of this, you have some discretionary income than others who show off their wealth, which are mostly immovable property but no liquid cash. You lead a happy life, often goes to restaurants and have your sumptuous dinner in variety. You even offer others what you enjoy. At times, you go for long drive and enjoy sightseeing. In short, you enjoy your life. On the other hand, what is the real state of the noble soul who took 500 from you? The fact is, he is in a miserable condition. He has a house worth of 2 crores and a car worth of 12 lakhs purchased with loans. Besides, he has 2 bikes, which he and other members of the family use. He has a fat salary of 2,20,000 again. But still he is leading a miserable life. We need to understand there is a class called wealthy poor. Let us take a fact check on why and hows of the wealthy poor. They have property which they might have inherited from their parents who live with them. Secondly, they have a car as well as bikes also. Outwardly, they are rich but unable to enjoy the wealth or having discretionary income. One may wonder why, how? Although there is immovable property, they are unable to sell it and make it as liquid cash and lead a happy life. The car which they have is nothing bought out of compulsion because people in their status have cars. Therefore, they could not live without one. They fear humiliation before relatives or society. As they hold a good position where they work, they cannot avoid commuting by cars, which takes a good amount of their salaries. As children studying in international schools, they have to spend substantial amount for children education. Moreover, it is also important for them to keep their wife or in-laws in good humor by paying for the entertainment expenses on and off, otherwise dispute will take place in the family. Other than education, the child of the wealthy poor goes for guitar class or swimming coaching that will take whatever left for some minimal entertainment for the poor earner of the family. When some gives suggestions like, why not sell that property, or sell the car to get rid of expenses, they are unable to follow. Because, the man's wife and children will join together to wage 100 years' war against the earning hubby or father. The wealthy poor man is constantly under pressure from office and at home. The same people may undergo depression and are finally taken for counseling. The counselor suggests some tips like going for a family outing or forest tourism in worst case to ease his mental pressures. But to no avail. The same group have their arranged marriages based on A, B, C, D, E, F, that stands for A, age, B, beauty, C, caste, D, dowry, E, education, and F, family. This apart, they should own house, car, job in a branded company, all basic requirements for an arranged middle-class marriage to maintain certain standards. Outwardly, everything looks fine, inviting the envy of others. But the reality is, they have high-end pressure which sometimes lead them to suicides also. Due to heavy expenses, the wealthy poor lacks discretionary income for himself as he has to show his income and expenses to their wives in detail. Moreover, he finds difficult to ask for help as people consider him as rich and therefore, avoids him. The poor male earner has to ask 500 or 1000, that too, for valid reasons for their reasonable expenses. In worst cases, he should be prepared to face strict no's from their spouses. What a pity. The catch here is the importance of liquid cash than property. The happy soul is the one who has enough discretionary income to pursue his or her interests. We can see many wealthy poor in our midst. You may be living in a rented house, but don't envy their beautiful houses, or swanky cars. They lead a miserable life in perpetual bondage. A contented person is the real happy person who should not marry on world's rules but seek companionship on pure ideology, sincerity in relationship, vision for career progression, and space for continuous learning where both can explore together. More such stories are coming. Subscribe to this channel and have a discussion around every topic. Thank you for watching.